and lows, I take the ride. I'm not perfect, no, we've got our scars, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart.
All right. Genghis, Canadian Bob, what's up?
Wow, we got almost a full house here. What's up?
You can say
Oh,
that.
Happy
And
New
we
Year.
decided to show up as well.
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody. Yeah. Bob, you can play that one on the way out tonight, the New Year one.
So what, the New Year?
The Happy New Year video.
Oh, we didn't have to do that one, but we'll do it.
Oh, well, then, first week back in 2026, we got to do something. Come on now.
Well, it's already been after the first week.
Yeah, but still, it's the first Friday. All right, that's what I wanted. And Esther's here. Hey, Esther. What's up?
Good evening. How you guys doing?
All right, Charles, do you remember Esther?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember she had a show for about a month or two or whatever here?
Yeah.
She used to bring all kinds of weird ideas and topics and things. I can't remember where she moved from, but she moved to Greenville, North Carolina, I think, somewhere around there. But she moved from there to somewhere else. There's Max. He knows I'm on. Look at him. He knows I'm on.
He's on stage. There's Max. There's my sidekick. There's my sidekick. Say hello to Ron.
He's good.
Say hi, Ron.
Hi, Max. Max. Biscuit man. When you guys gotta come and visit here, I got a big enough house. You can come up here. I come over here, I guess it's not really up. It's more over than up.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a car shop, a car guys start for today.
Yeah, first time I needed to do this, I never had to call. Yeah, I never had to call the insurance. Well, not since when I wiped out in the snow. I was in Minnesota and I went out on the side of the road when my all-track Buick didn't work. You know, the traction thing was not working.
Mm-hmm.
And I had all-wheel drive, but only two wheels were working. So when it started spinning, it kept spinning right into the ditch. And I had to call for a tow, but I had to get home first. I was in the middle of winter, and it was really cold. And so luckily for me, a neighbor lady brought me to my house. And the insurance guy just went and picked up the car and towed it right to the house. And I had to jump start that eventually. But yeah, that was crazy. And in this situation here, at least this happened in my garage. I'm home. I don't have to worry about getting home. I'm already here. Man.
Yeah.
But I never had this happen though with the newer car where the battery would be the control of everything, and you can't. You know, it's not working right. Everything's going out.
Well, I just replaced my battery. This
How
fall.
long was it?
I had that car for 4 years.
Yeah.
And I hadn't replaced the battery. And it got to where if the car sat for like 3 days, it wouldn't start. It was doing the same thing yours is.
Yeah.
You put the key in, everything lights up, but nothing happens.
And see what happened is yesterday when I was coming or going to the store, Safeway to
Mhm.
get my dinner, I'm figuring out I can cook things at home. I don't have to eat out at the restaurant all the time. And I
Yeah.
figured I would save $30 a day just eating at home.
Yeah. Oh God, yes,
Oh,
man.
that's
You got to learn to
incredible.
cook, or at least how to prepare better. You know.
Yeah, and so
I had a
I
I had a $4 for a full size pizza.
yeah, and I had gotten a
And
microwave
I
to
got
replace my.
some extra pizza sauce. I got some extra mozzarella cheese.
There you
I
go.
got
Yeah,
some extra pepperoni. And if okay, I started out with a standard Walmart pizza.
yeah.
By the time I was done with it, it was a pretty damn good pizza.
Oh yeah, Max had his fair.
Yeah. So
But yeah, so on the car thing though, think about it. Could have died yesterday when it was raining, when I was stuck on Safeway, and I could have
yeah,
died there. But
yep.
no, I made it home. I'm safe. So I really don't have anything to complain about, except I can't go get what I wanted to get at the grocery store. But anyway,
I've bought three of those emergency battery packs.
okay,
I bought one for me. I liked it so much I bought one for my son Jay,
yeah,
and I bought one for Maria.
yeah. Yeah, I did have one. I know what you're talking about. It was a good one. I should get it replaced unless I find it eventually. But I still need to replace it. I'll have to, you know. So,
But no, anyway, what it is the first thing the computer goes to is the battery. It reads the voltage, and if the voltage is below a certain point, and it's not that low, really, okay. If it's at 11 volts, it won't allow the fuel pump to turn on.
oh, so it's not
So
running.
nothing.
It's just the lights are on, but it's not really running.
The
Lights are
lights
on,
are
but
on, but
nobody.
if it's not enough to get that full fuel pressure, it won't allow it to turn over.
Yeah, thank you for the nice comments about my save.
Yeah.
Uh,
So
but
the
yeah,
best thing to
so
do
the
is
lights are on, and nobody's home. I'm used to that.
no, and it is more than that. With all the different loads
But
of
now,
all
would
the
that also, as you're
computers in
driving,
the
or
field,
would that, okay, now the emergency brake I never use, so I don't know why it would say service emergency brake, but if a low battery issue is causing that to come on, just
could
because
be.
of the voltage, that could be a possibility. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it could be.
I'm thinking
But
that's why that came on yesterday,
the
and
low
I didn't have
voltage,
any,
a lot of people are having trouble with the bad grounds. If it's not, if one or two of the grounds, and there's like five, if one or two of the grounds go bad,
oh
it'll
boy.
throw all kinds of faults.
Well, on a side note, I'm glad I cleaned out my car so we can actually get to the battery. 'Cause I know it's inside the car now. It's not in the engine block or in the engine
Really?
compartment.
Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. So I found that out about this particular model. It's behind the passenger's front seat in the back passenger side.
Okay,
So, and
yeah,
at least that's what I remember someone telling
back
me. So
behind the fender.
he'll know how to get to it. I won't know how to get to it. But in the engine
Well,
compartment,
hey,
they have,
that's not as bad as my son's newish car.
yeah.
To take the battery out, I think you have to take off the front fender.
Oh boy.
It's one of those new Dodges. Okay, I mean it's three
Yeah.
bolts. Okay, it's 3 bolts, and you just lift the fender off.
Yeah.
But
Hey Marco. Hey Marco's
what?
here.
That's really
Marco's here.
Yeah. Yeah. What's
And
up,
then
Marco? What's up, Esther?
I had a Volvo one time, Charles, that I bought used at the car lot. And it was a beat up old car, but it was something I had at the moment that I needed. I ran it until it died and I left it on the side of the highway and kept on going.
a Volvo.
Yeah, but anyway, the thing about this boat was it had dual carburetors, and if one went bad, you had to replace both of them basically
Huh. Huh.
because they had to be
Sure, why
tuned,
not?
they had to be fine tuned to each other as it was running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that was kind of the turbo situation before the turbo became a thing. The dual carburetor was the thing. So, or you
Yeah.
had the four barrel, and then you've got a double four barrel, which you had a 8-pack on, right? Something like that. So,
Yeah.
Or
but
there was the
Now,
Pontiac.
now
Tri-
have you
Pontiac Tri-Power.
ever now have you ever been in a car that's a 2-door but it's a 5-seater? But the only way you're gonna go to the back is if you like just slide out the front seat so that you can crawl in, and then they'll just like reattach
yeah,
it.
Yes,
yeah,
I had one of those in 1970. It was called the Chevy Vega.
yeah. I had a Honda Civic. It looked like a washing machine. It was a 1.9 or 1.3 or something like that for the engine. And one of
Probably a
my
one
front
six.
seats, yeah, and the passenger seat in the front, the bolts became loose, and I just took the seat out. I said, forget it. I don't need a passenger seat. I'm the only one that's driving. I'm delivering pizzas, and I'll just give me a place to put my pizzas, or you got to put them, for the delivery. So
What car was
pretty
that?
cool. Yeah,
It might have been an early Jeep that I had.
yeah.
That some.
What
It
about
wasn't my
that?
car.
That Honda Civic? Yeah.
The passenger seat folded down, and then the whole seat lifted up
Oh
and
yeah,
against the dash, so you could get in the back seat.
yeah. But yeah, the Honda had like a motorcycle engine in it. Then I had a Geo Metro with 2-door hatchback, basically 3 doors. And it had a 3-cylinder Suzuki engine in it, so another motorcycle type engine.
Yeah.
And that thing, it was okay on gas, but if you turned on the air conditioner, you lost half your power.
Oh my gosh.
I remember one time,
Hey,
the
those
guy,
were back in the days when you had to drive 55.
yeah, and
You know,
it's in the
and
90s,
that's
and
about
in
all
the
it would
90s,
do.
it's in the 90s in North Carolina. And I like the front wheel drive for the winter times. It was really easy to control, but it didn't have a whole lot of power, like I said. And so I'm turning left outside of a gas station and you go down C Street or West C Street, and there's this dump truck that's coming down at the top of the hill, but he was far enough away where I could have been okay, and get in front of him, get to the top light, turn right to go back to the store. This guy decides he's gonna step on the gas and try to get right on my bumper. I'm about the size of one of his tires, for the dump truck. You know what I mean? And so I'm going as fast as I can. I'm cussing at the guy, and I got his company name when I got to the light. I said, "Hey, come on, follow me, and we'll talk about it." There were two of them, made four of me basically, and I was pretty big guys, dump truck guys. What do you expect? But they didn't know what I was doing. I was acting crazy, so they didn't want to mess with me. So, but anyway, I said, "Come follow me. We'll go talk to the police about it." So I turned right like this, man, go back to the store, and the police station was right across from the pizza place. So I went right to the police station parking lot, right? I get out of the car, they follow me and park behind me, and they say, "What the fuck you gonna do now? You gonna get out and talk to me, and we'll go file a report, or what?" You know? And the cops are going back and forth to work, and like they're all looking at me like, "What's wrong with that guy?" Didn't do nothing. And they just looked at guys in dump truck looked at me, and then they said, "We're not going to mess with that. We're going." Obviously, they had something wrong with them when I pulled up behind the police station. And I had a good driving record and everything like that, so there was no issue. But maybe they didn't, and they had to worry about the CEO if they had one, and all that. So, but then I got the company name. I called the owner of the company. And I said, "All I want is your drivers to apologize for being assholes. That's all. That's all I want." Never did get a call. Never got a sorry, I'm sorry from them or nothing. And yeah, I could have probably sued the heck out of them. They wouldn't have been driving. So But hey, on another side note, I got numbers on my house so the guy can find my house. There you go. Yeah.
Cool.
That's good news.
I'm just waiting for my medication to get here. 'Cause I'm out of my heart medication, which that's going to put me in the hospital if I don't get some soon.
I'm
Hope
telling
I
you,
get some.
putting them, John, Ron, these days, everybody, my doctor's complaining about not being able to get meds on time. I mean, I'm serious.
Well, see, I had started the Humana plan, and I had run out of my prescription I had right before that, and they were supposed to send me, unless it's a Safeway, that's what I was going to check, actually. One of the things I was going to check is it might be a Safeway waiting for me. But this is a heart rate medication that keeps my heart
Yeah.
rate at a reasonable
You need
rate.
that stuff.
Yeah. And without it, I do wind up in the hospital, and then a whole nother expense I got to pay for.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just trying to get the hospital bill down here, and then I can work on the one in South Dakota, and I can work on the one in Minnesota. You know, but that's all going to take time to work on that. I shouldn't even worry about the one in Minnesota. I should say, F those guys. They ripped me off since 2011 at least with the fraud, whatever fraud they were doing. And I spent there 25 years, and they've been taking money from me ever since. And I didn't even know it. And now they call it, Charles, get this, you love this one. It's not fraud anymore. No, 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 no. It's a billing issue. A billing issue. It's not fraud anymore. So they reclassified what it is. Oh, it's just a billing mistake, you know? And it's like, no, it's fraud. You can't have a billing mistake of $9 billion.
The aspect of that got me was the doctors were billing for dead people.
Yeah, and that's called fraud.
Well, yeah.
That's called outright fraud.
And you said something.
Had a news story.
You said something about you thought Minnesota was really bad for that.
Yeah.
And they're not. And I can't. And I even went to look up who was really bad for that.
Who was number one? Yeah.
They don't even. It's not even. It's not readily available. Okay.
Well, no. If you go to X and look in Grok, Super Grok, if you have an X account.
Well, that's what I did.
Okay, then you click what states have the largest fraud, or however you want to word it.
That's what I did.
Word different. Okay.
And they asked me,
did that.
Which kind of medical fraud are you interested in finding out about?
Oh yeah. And then they'll be knocking at your door
like how many dollars per state, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't find that.
Okay.
It'll tell you what the average per 100,000 population in a state is, how much fraud. Okay. And which state is the highest, which happened to be Georgia.
Oh, wow.
But then they break it down. Is it Medicare fraud, Medicaid fraud? Was it drug related? Was it dosage related? Were they billing dead people? Each in a separate category.
Yeah. Now, so I have a story.
You and I just want how many dollars per state?
I just want them to
per person per state.
Hold on. Bobby, take over.
Yeah, he's got that progressive person that's supposed to be along with him.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you, it's going to get worse. Just don't worry. Just grit your teeth and just grit your teeth.
All right, I gotta get the door, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, Ryan.
Keep everybody from leaving. Anyway, grit your teeth. Take a pill. Calm down, because it's only going to get worse. It really is. Over the next 4 or 5 years at least. Because absolutely nobody, not the Democrats, not the Republicans, not the independents, not the states, nobody has a goddamn clue how to touch the medical industrial complex. Okay? The hospitals, the insurance companies, the drug companies, all of them are conglomerated together, Nick. So conglomerated together, they're like a big freaking ball of octopuses. Okay? And we're going to have to sort them out and figure them out before it ever gets untangled. And nobody wants to do that because each of those big companies, the hospitals, the doctors, the drug companies, the pharmaceuticals, the insurance companies, they're all making bank. They're the only companies in the country that are making big profits. Right?
Yeah.
Tell
Right.
them, Bus.
If you have one word to describe all the things that's been happening so far since the new year, what would it be?
What this so far this year?
Yeah.
Gee, I you know what comes to mind?
What?
Shit show.
Okay.
Okay, I mean, maybe the old, do you know? Have you heard the word a snafu?
Yeah, I heard about that
That was
before.
out of World War II. System normal, all fucked up. That's
Yeah.
pretty much where we are right now. So are you feeling good about the next 6 months or what? You tell me.
I just can't wait till we get to November when the midterm starts.
So do you think that's going to be a big change?
I hope there will be a change. If not, we're going to be more than just a shit show. It's going to be more like fouled up beyond all recognition.
Okay. So what do you want to see change?
Do what?
What do you want to see change? What kind of changes do you want to see happen?
I don't know. Maybe like if the Democrats finally take over Congress in 26, there's going to be a lot of things Trump is not going to like.
Oh, yeah, there's that. There's that. Have you listened to any of the things by any of the hearings with Jack Smith? The one that was going to that he was the judge that was brought in out of Europe in the War Tribunal, World War Courts. And so to have somebody that's not politically hooked up, you know.
Right.
And he was handling the prosecution of Trump over the classified documents. Okay. And he can't be prosecuted. Trump can't be prosecuted for that anymore. Not while he's president. And then the Attorney General killed the case. The case can no longer can't make it can't go to court. So he has gone to Congress to justify the money he spent preparing the case. Okay. it really sounds like he had a pretty ironclad case for an ironclad case that could have ended up with prison time for Donald Trump.
Do you think that would have been the end of Trump right there? If they would have went forward.
Yes, but it was. But you got to look at you got to look at. It was delayed. It was delayed by the judges, like the one in the by Trump appointed judges, by Trump appointed justices of the Supreme Court, and not for except, let me see, traditional reasons that that a judge would throw out a case, pretty much because we don't have to, so we're not going to. which is a hell of a way to run a Justice Department.
All right. Oh.
No, you got 2 mics. Kill 1 mic.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. You could tab. Start the recorder. All right. Yeah, Charles, keep it up, man. Keep it up. I just gotta walk the dogs. I just gotta go walk the dog.
Okay, puppy time.
Yeah.
Say hi. Say hi to Bobby. Hi to Bobby.
Yeah.
Hi to Bobby.
Yeah. Well, let me reroute. All right. Okay. This is Blackie.
See Blackie? Look. Wave your tail.
All right, I'm back. Well, the guy just came, like you said, Charles. He just come over here and jumped it. If I had my jumper, I could have, so now I know what I need to buy. So, yep, he jumped it, started right up. And I just gotta let it run a little bit, about 20 minutes. Make sure it's running and charges up. I can leave the garage door open so nothing builds up,
Well, I'll tell you what I would do. I would, next time you're out, go to a AutoZone or a O'Reilly's or parts store. And they'll do a battery condition check for you.
Man, you must be talking to that guy. You must be texting that guy. Yeah,
is that what he told you to do?
Yeah, he said go to O'Reilly's and get the voltage checked on it.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll come out with their little box and hook it up. They don't have to go to the back though. They can jump right there under the hood.
Yeah, and this one here happens to be in the front, in the engine compartment. I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I had it wrong. Maybe it was the other car that I had, the Chevy Traverse I had.
Okay.
Had the one under the seat. Yeah. So.
Hey,
they're all
you
kind
never
of
know,
the same,
man.
but they're. Where's Bobby going?
I got the dogs.
Bobby's going to the dogs.
Oh, okay. Dog. Taking the dog out. All right.
Yeah, I thought that. Well, Chief, the bicycles are going to stream your my phone until you decide to come back.
Okay.
So,
well, so I was going to ask a question of it.
Bobby and I got talking about what do you want to happen next? What do you feel? How do you feel about the next 6 months?
I feel great. I feel safe.
Things are getting better.
For me, it is.
Good.
For me, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's
And what
good.
I was gonna say, I was gonna before we jump into that, I just have a little fun question. What do you think about? We just had Christmas. We had Thanksgiving, which no one was thankful at all. And then we had Christmas, which everyone's supposed to be happy and merry and family. Or no, that didn't happen either. And then we had Happy New Year. Just say New Year. There's no happy about it. But yeah, I say Happy New Year because obviously I'm doing all right. I got a new house. I got a except for my car having issues.
Well, you've had a big change over the. Right. You've really been like the last 6 months when you started to move, and then you're all finally getting settled in a little bit.
Yeah, and I haven't had to go back to the hospital.
You've had three major visits, right?
Yeah.
Or is it 4?
No, it was when I got here. When I got here, it was the one because I didn't take my water pill, so I had fluid built up in my lungs, and it was causing issues. So that's when they kept me for 4 days in Tucson when I first got here. And then they got everything worked out, and they told me about my congestive heart failure. They told me about the right side of the heart swelling, and that there was AFib causing the missed beat or missed heart rate, And that's why I got to take that one medication for the heart rate to keep that level,
Yep.
But if I don't take it, then I have problems. Then it goes way past 130 or 140, and we got problems.
So you've got to pay attention. You've got to really pay attention. And I'll tell you what I did, and I'm doing it. I've been doing it for almost a year now.
You got to pay attention. I can take my pills right now. Go ahead and keep talking.
I keep a list every day, what I take and when I take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a list on my medical record.
Let me see. I probably I'm doing better than you. Probably I'm better than.
Well, you're 20 years older than me. If you're doing anything, you're doing good.
I'm doing 1, 2, 3.
I'll be 65 this year. How old are you? 85? Are you 85 or 87?
I'm doing 6. I'm doing 6 medications.
That's it.
Oh yeah. I mean, 3 of those are breathing treatments, and then my aspirin, cholesterol, and
I take 4. What is it? 4 or 5 prescribed medication. I take over the counter. One like aspirin.
No, George.
So, but no,
yeah, I'm doing better.
It seems like a lot of work, but it really isn't because you pretty much take the same thing every day. So a lot of it's copy and paste, just changing the time. And it has made. You know what the biggest thing with me is? I get to like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, did I take that or did I not take that?
I know I take all mine. Yeah.
Okay, well you're ahead of me. So I'm like.
For mine, I take all mine. I take all mine in the. I take all mine in the morning. Take all mine in the morning. I have this one I just took, the warfarin for the blood thinner that I just took.
Yeah.
And I got to take another one for my heart that I got to take. But in the morning time when I got to do Charles, I've been really good at it. I've been taking my blood pressure every day.
Okay.
Before I take my medication. Because if my blood pressure is too low and then I take the heart rate one that's supposed to lower the heart rate, then that causes a problem with low blood pressure. Yes. Then you got another problem.
Right.
So I check my blood pressure before taking medication, and I have a chart that I made for January, and I got to do one for February. You can figure out in Word how to make each month, like it's supposed to be.
So you don't
There's
drop
not a
your
way
blood,
to,
so you don't drop your blood pressure too low.
yeah. And see, so I just check that every morning before I take my medication, and then we don't have that problem. So that's another thing I actually started doing. When before I didn't think, oh, not a big deal, I don't have to do it. And then I found out I
It can be a big,
FAFO.
it can be a big deal.
Yeah. And then they got to work 3 times harder to get you back to stable,
Yes.
And that's not good for my system or not good for their time or whatever.
No, you know what? I have been when I started my show that's in the hiatus.
Yeah.
This is the kind of stuff that I wanted to get on that show.
Yeah.
We've got to be responsible for our own health.
Yeah. Hi, Star. Star here.
What's up, Star?
And the more informed we are as to what we're doing and where we're going with it, the better off we're going to be, the healthier we're going to be. And then if you put that damn Diet Coke away.
Come on, that's the only pleasure. That's the only pleasure I have.
If I put that coffee away.
I know this guy, but the Diet Coke is the only pleasure I have. Come on now.
I'm just messing with you, dude. I'm just messing with you.
I mean, one thing, I don't eat a whole lot of sweets. I do eat a cherry pie every couple of days, But a fruit-sized pie, you don't eat it in half, take a couple of days to eat it. And then I sure like an ice cream a little bit. Can't eat too much of it, but I like to eat a little bit of it. And I have a really good freezer. It keeps everything frozen.
No.
So that's the thing.
Please. Okay.
So I'll let that run another. I probably let it run until we get done with the show. Of course, it runs out all the gas. But I'm going to get gas tomorrow anyway. And at my corner station, gas is $2.51, I think it said last time I looked.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Well, you've cut your driving back. You've cut your driving back quite a bit too.
Yeah. Going to the store, Charles, it takes 5 minutes to either go to, or maybe a little bit longer to get to Walmart.
Check the door. I did. Doctor.
Yeah,
but the Safeway is 5 minutes.
You're probably filling up like every other week.
Yeah.
Instead of every other day.
Yeah. Like in Wyndham, I'd have to drive to Hy-Vee, which was a 30-minute drive just to get there, hour long. And then to Walmart, it was a 2-hour drive just to get there, and 2 hours back. So you didn't buy anything frozen when you go to Walmart, unless you wanted it thawed out by the time you get home. Then you had it perfectly timed. You get home and it thawed out, and you cook it. But normally you wouldn't want to buy anything frozen, so you're kind of limited as to what you can get. And even with the 30-minute drive back home from Hy-Vee, it still had that question of, is it too long of a drive? And so I did eat a lot there, so I couldn't really manage cooking at home at that moment, But now, because the grocery store is closed, I don't have to go to Denny's and eat a $30 meal every day. That's what we started talking about.
So,
and,
have you met any of your neighbors yet?
Have I what?
Have you met any of your neighbors yet?
No. They're kind of on their own thing. They probably talk about, well, that new guy now he has his garage door open and his car is running. He's crazy.
Well, I know. They probably know. Understand? Yep, dead battery again.
Oh, here's Star. I brought her in. What's up, Star?
Hey.
Hey, Star, you're looking great. Yeah, man. Star looks great, right? Star looks better than ever.
I'm cold, man. I'm freezing my ass here. Oh my gosh, where's my warm weather? Fuck.
You got a choice of avatar up there. Click that three dots, it'll say change your avatar. And you can put an image up there of anything you want to put up there. Almost
If I could
anything.
find a way to do that. But
On your little picture there underneath the cat here, you got three dots next to the microphone.
oh, now that tells me now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I'll see what I could upload my avatar today for you guys.
So what's interesting, Charles, is it's a little chilly here, but I don't have any snow, which is really weird. I'm not
Okay.
used to it.
Okay. Let me feel bad for you.
Okay.
It was,
How about this?
it was what?
Is
60
this
there
better?
yesterday.
There you
60
go.
there
That was
today.
good, sir.
It's snow. It's snowing here, Ron.
Yeah.
You can have this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, sir.
You can have the snow, man.
Yeah. No, I don't want no
Oh, yeah.
snow.
Yeah, we can feel sorry for you too, Miss California.
Well, now, there's
Bobby down there on the South Coast.
Yeah, enjoying the summertime weather most of the year until they have hurricanes.
Hell, I'm the only one left in the north. Good
Yeah.
grief.
Yeah.
I gotta get me a union cap.
I got a
Hey, that's a lot better.
I got my new camera that I've been testing. I bought it new a couple of years ago. I just started using it.
So,
So,
how you guys
This
been
was,
doing?
I had gotten a sunrise this morning, but I can't figure out how to get it over to the computer. I know it's going. I'll figure it out in a minute. Next time. There's a lot of little things to learn on that camera, but that kit there, that cost like $1,200 for the one I got.
Yeah.
But see, it has a gimbal thing that follows your tracking of everything, right?
Yes.
And so it has I have a couple of tripods that have the same process, but just just a small,
Here's
just
the
a battery.
thing. Here's the thing, though, Ron. All the features you've gotten at your hand there
Yeah,
5 years ago would cost like $40,000
yeah,
for a
exactly.
professional rig that weighed like 70 pounds, and the cameraman had to carry it, wear it like in a harness
Yeah.
to move with it.
But now, if you want to go, if you want to look at one
Here's
hands
the
on,
camera, and it automatically follows you wherever I am.
Yeah.
You know? My
but Charles,
God.
if you want to look into that one, they have them at Best Buy. I think Best Buy at the.
Sorry, that's not in my budget this year.
Well, they do have it at a lower price in Best Buy, but you get less equipment with it. This has everything. So there's a new microphone. You see on the internet when they're doing the interviews, a lot of times people have this little microphone thing here. Like well, what do you think about this? And then, what do you think? So I was gonna do a little skit like that. This is really good.
I thought that was a dust mop for gerbils.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
this is for the wind. This will keep the wind down. So you're not hearing the wind.
You know what those bikes are usually good for? ASMR artists that does like those massage styles. They have like those wristbands and they attach their mics on it and they do like a lot of stuff with the massages and stuff. It could be a human, it could be an object.
So Charles, is funny. The one woman I watch on YouTube, she does a lot of she talks about shoplifting and stuff like that. She's sharing a bunch of crazy stuff and
How to do
talks
it?
about
Is she a trainer? Is she a trainer?
No, the woman that I watch on YouTube, she does things like talks about fraud and the weight of food, like at the grocery store. When you go to buy a pound of beef, is it really a pound of beef? No, not usually. They include the weight of the package along with the meat and everything else. They don't have a pound of
That
beef.
doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me, that little bit of styrofoam. What bothers me is when they inject in 2.5 pounds. Take lean hamburger. Okay,
Yeah.
good
Not
hamburger,
lean.
right? It's like $7 a pound right now.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, put it in a frying pan and fry them up. You get 4. If that's 2 pounds, you'll get, say, call it six nice burgers, right? You get 6 nice. You don't really get that. You get like 4 nice burgers and half a pan of freaking grease.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not
And
healthy.
so much for the lean. Yeah.
Yeah, and that cow wasn't that fat. That was
Yeah.
injected in.
And then the
during
other thing I noticed too, Charles, when you look at the ground beef, when you go to buy some,
Oh,
look at
please.
the ingredients if you haven't already. Look at the ingredients. And then I want you to tell me how many things are in there besides 100% beef. They say parts of pork, this, that, the other thing. A lot of things that are mixed in there that is not really 100% beef.
I can say there's one good thing about living in the flyover country. Okay, I can go down the road 10 miles and get real beef.
Yeah.
I mean real beef that was in a cow 2 days ago.
Right.
Nice.
I think we have something like that here I could go to. I think I'd have to find it though. But I know Safeway. Believe it or not, I grew up.
It'd probably be better for you just to go cross over to Mexico and get it.
Right. Just don't get caught by the border patrol. They'll think I'm smuggling something. Oh boy.
Well, you could always just go across the east. You're not that far from. You're 30 miles from the border.
It ain't that far away. You're right. I can wave at them as we're going back home. I can say, "Hey, how you doing?"
You were talking. You used to drive that far every day.
Yeah, right.
For anything, Just go cross the border, have lunch for $2.50, and come home.
I'd like to be closer to New Mexico than to Mexico. New Mexico is about a half an hour.
You're not that far to Mexico.
Right.
I've looked on the map, dude.
Yeah. Now, were you able to look up my lot size? Were you able to look up the acre lot size? Does it show that?
Yeah, I don't think your yard reaches as far as you think it does.
Yeah, I have it somewhere in one of my pictures I showed you. And but I'm still trying to figure out, does it go past the telephone pole? I wonder. I think it does. I think it goes back to where that one part of the
you and I'll have to get together and do a share screen on Google Earth, and I can show you where the property lines are.
Yeah, good. I like that. Yeah, and you told me how to look that up.
Yeah.
So eventually, if I get this thing or it's even halfway paid off, I might start investing in some other property. And, just for my own.
That where you are, looking out your back window to the big field, and to the left, there's a whole. There are at least 4 home sites that are all plotted out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
if I can buy some of those so they don't get crowded, by some new people coming out.
They may not be buildable right now.
Right.
Because of the water shortage.
Right.
They're not allowing, they're not giving building permits. You know what I'm saying? That means I'm just
I know
guessing.
on my acre though, if they can get water and power through there, I can get like a Tesla home, totally solar power. And then they can run a tank to it, have a water tank for the water, whatever. And that way there, they said I could do that. I could probably put 2 of them on my property outside the fence line.
Yeah.
And then I
Okay.
can rent that out, or have somebody rent to own. That way it's theirs, and they don't trash it. They can pay for it and just have a mortgage on it.
All right. I
And
think it's
that's a
time for
good.
us we move along and find out from Star if
About what?
there is one word to describe what has been going on this year so far. What would it be?
Oh my gosh, man. The
One
way
word, not ten. Sorry, one word, one word.
one word. Oh,
Crap. Would it be crap?
oh, it could be, but it's a roller coaster. You're not
Oh
like
boy.
Yeah. What about you,
Well, what
Rod?
can we do? What can we do? All right. So to describe 2026,
What can we do to make it better?
how do you make it better?
well, adventure, make your own adventure, discover new things. And I mean, I moved to a new place, so I'm
Yeah.
discovering new things all the time.
Good.
So I'm already
Good.
halfway there.
Yeah.
But and the other
As
thing is
long
to get my eating down properly, where I'm not eating too much and I'm eating the right stuff, which is difficult.
I could get used to it, Ron. I don't eat as much.
Yeah.
A lot of people are trying to figure out why, but it's just how it
Oh.
is.
so, Ron, same question to you. Describe one word that describes the 2026 so far.
Oh, for me, it's been amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I probably might be doing what Charles has said. It's nothing but a shit show myself.
Well, you can understand why I said roller coaster, because there's going to be a lot of events that's going to be happening. And we
Yeah.
got the first start of the shit fest, I call it. And
Yes.
so I'm looking down the line, it's going to be a lot. It's like there's not that much clear moments. Then it's going to have some stuff. So it's like tit and tat. We're going to go through a lot of changes. And how Earth are changing a little bit. And volcanoes are becoming more active. And our weather and our oceans. So
Yep.
we have to deal with the natural, festo.
I think it's important for us now, at this particular juncture, to concentrate on the things that are close to us.
You might
No,
have
That's what I'm working on.
Don't let the internet and whatever drag you
Right.
by the nose from this.
Get you all
this
mad
crisis-
and everything.
this
Yeah,
crisis to
I-
that crisis to the other
I just
crisis.
thought about that yesterday, and no one person is not getting it. And it's like rage bait. Yeah, people vote for that
Yes.
shit, but don't play their fucking game, and
Yep.
they're not going to get
See,
shit out.
since I've been here, Charles, since you spoke on that just a minute, remember the No Kings deal? They had the No Kings protest. They had a little bit of a one
Yes.
in Sierra Vista. Right, I took a wrong turn and I turned down the road. I think it might have been my last drive at the time, but I go around there like maybe 100 people, 25 on each side of the corners, on the intersection. Like that's the Sierra Vista No Kings protest. Boy, that's a lot of people there, and that's terrible. And I just went around them, drove past
Why
them.
is it? Why do you think it's terrible?
Well, it should have
I
been a
think
lot
it's
more.
great.
There's a
Well,
lot more people on Sierra Vista. I was thinking about how much was there, how many were there. That's terrible.
yeah, but I look at it, most of them are
There's like
protesters.
there's 100 and some
basically,
thousand people in Sierra
Well,
Vista.
okay.
Only 100 show up
for
at the
states.
protest.
Okay, what Star speak? Star, go ahead.
So basically, what I've been counting up concerning these signatures, that there's a lot of people were paid protesters that came from other parts of the states.
I
Right.
want one of those jobs.
This kind of stuff.
I can do that. I can do that.
I know,
Well,
but
get right in.
But these people get paid a lot of money to cause instigating and cause problems. And
Contact, what's his name? The son of Soros, George Soros' son. He's
Fine.
taking care of it now.
Hey, find me one. Find me one. I can get a $10,000 bounty if you can find me one.
Oh boy.
Holy
well, basically, you have to look up where certain individuals
Find them.
lingo.
Find
but
one.
most of it's like
Find
Facebook
one.
and X, basically, and they posted it. It's like someone like called it like ice watchers. That's the other one.
Find
That's like
somebody.
every one side party, but
Find somebody that got one of those jobs and got paid, and I can show you where you can make $10,000 for that bounty for finding that person. That can show you the W-2s and the checks or whatever records he has or she has that she was working as a paid
well, most of it could be under the table, but most of it is a certain.
I don't care. They were paid on some. Even if they were paid cash, if they were paid cash and it couldn't come from anything else, and you can show me videotape of them
Yeah.
making a show at a protest.
That's the problem.
Rockstar's here. Look, Rockstar's doing it. What's going on?
Yeah, what's up? So far we have Charles, Star, Esther, Rockstar, Marco, Katie, and Bob, Vegas. What do you want to do, Ron?
I ran a private investigations company for 10 years. Okay?
Well, there are certain sites, basically, you have to go find them. It's open. You got to know where to look.
I know where to look, dear. I do know where to look. Show me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you want to get involved with that mess, though. I mean, for safety matters, I wouldn't want to.
Okay. I'm retired. I'm retired. I'm retired.
They probably would take off my freaking head. So
That bounty is out there for anybody that wants to do it. And believe me, there are probably 20,000 licensed private investigators in the United States who would love to start that report.
Love to start report. There are some YouTubers basically got a few of these individuals that were
a half dozen that were caught taking money from Russia.
Not from Russia. Basically, it's basically from George Soros. Basically, they're taking the money from that. UN, like Globalista, George Soros, even connected with that. They are funded through that organization, basically.
Something good to know.
Show me the receipts.
All right. Well,
that will not be really easy for me to do. You think these kind of individuals, these would show since I got paid by George Soros, Yeah, he gave me a lot of money to create chaos. Well, see, just the thing.
There are people who do that every day, dear. Every day.
True.
Go into places and work it undercover.
All right.
I have done it myself. Okay.
Oh, Ron, you're on mute.
If I were younger, I would do it right now. Okay. Because I don't need to tell anybody who I am or what I believe, but I can play the game for long enough to get the information that I need to get, that I'm being paid well to get.
I figure you are.
And I'm not the only one. Like I'm saying, there's 20,000 of us out there. Just just waiting for the opportunity.
Yeah,
Job.
you can make them to talk. It's just like simple. It's just some way kind of encouragement. You have to do these kind of rituals. But I know you're capable of that.
Nope, you're still on mute. Oh, there you
I
go.
was on mute. How was I on mute, Bobby?
I don't know, just happened right on the spot.
You knew it. Don't blame me.
What time is it?
I must be a rookie at this stuff. I don't know. I was talking to myself. I said, "Hey, rock star." And
You got a little hourglass there on your mic. Turn over to egg time.
Wow.
You're back on.
When it comes to laptops, the touchpad can be very, very sensitive to just about everything.
Yeah, it depends if you.
Well, what I want everyone to know is we love you here, and nothing weird by that. We love you here at ERRT Radio, and we want you to keep coming back. And if you want to be part of the show, let me know. You know, if you want to be part of the show, and we can get you into the panel here. We can have your conversation as well. And Rockstar and Keith didn't know Tara is actually Esther from the past. Esther from the past.
No,
Good friend of mine.
that's
She
true.
goes by a couple of different names, but she went by Esther while she was here. So that's what I'm sticking with. All right. So if you want, I would like to do a reading for the group, if that's okay with everybody.
Just
Oh.
just so the cards don't catch fire. We're okay.
Yeah. Well, we'll just kind of have it, easy reading tonight.
Yes.
And we'll do individual readings next week, I think, or during the week. If somebody has an idea and they want to have a reading, let me know.
Wait,
And if you don't
did
want
something
a
happen?
private reading, I can do one. If you want to have it on the air, we can do a short show or something like that. There's some announcement I want to make though. On Saturday, Bobby's going to be doing a replay of episode 1 of Anthony and Penny's show. So if you want to watch that replay, they had Chris Allgood and his wife, and can't remember who else they had. I think it was just Chris Allgood and his wife on as guests. The first show of the Tuesday night show. So every Saturday he will be doing a replay of that show, catch it up to the current time. And then after the Tuesday night show, to be each Saturday after that, he'll have replay of the current show. Right, Bobby? I think it's our plan.
Yeah, so the replay of Seeker's Chronicles from episode 1 will be every Saturday at 8/7 Central.
Okay.
And they're all like,
So if you missed anything, maybe
Yeah.
Jenny or Anthony might be in chat.
Well,
Our friends Joey and Tanya.
did I miss something because Charles said something to something set on fire? Damn.
But, then we're also looking for another show to fill up some of the different nights we have available on the YouTube side, so we get more video. I know Kevin and Maria are supposed to be starting a show soon. That would be after my show here on Friday. They'll start their show on Friday when they get going. And then Charles, if you're interested in doing a show part time or something, even if it's once a month, I'd be happy with that. And,
thank you.
and he can come on, Bobby can help you run that, and you can talk about whatever.
There you go.
And we don't have to agree, we don't have to disagree. We'd be nice just to have to listen to somebody talk about the sides.
It's like I said before, I think it's a matter of doing the work to get it done. But
Yeah.
talking about, and that's well-being. You know, some of the things.
Yeah, you
that we-
wanted you had an idea at one time. You had an
Yeah.
idea one time about
that was
discussing
that was the kernel. That was the heart of the idea that I got from Rich Saturday. You know,
So I think if you can come up with without getting in trouble with the misinformation garbage, if
Well-
you have evidence of this is what the medical manual says, then they shouldn't have any complaint about that if it's actual medical.
well, it's
reading,
like
you know what I mean?
you know, like you and I were just saying. Okay, I think it's a good idea to make a log, a ledger, a checklist of your drugs, of what you're at. As older people take a lot of shit.
That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah, but you gotta
Yeah.
be careful, like, because sometimes there's certain drugs that get counted out in each other. It could be a
Sure.
big FMS.
Yeah, Charles, what I could do with my monthly blood pressure log, okay, I can actually on the margin of it, or maybe somewhere within the table, I can actually put the list of medications I take for each month. All right,
Yep.
and then it's right there on my monthly log, which is what I take every single day, in the morning or whatever. And then that way they'll have it right there, which is already in my medical record, but it's a good idea to have it on my information where I can look up on my phone. I can show you my blood pressure log right now. Just log into my OneDrive
that's a good move.
go with you right there,
Yep.
And but yeah, so then what I wanted to do with the log is underneath the log I can put it in graph form. Everybody loves graphs, right? So I was gonna put it in the graph form underneath.
Doctors love graphs because they can look at it and
And so what I can do, besides the table with the numbers, the graph will show exactly what I'm doing all week or all month, And so you improved here and you went down a little bit here, whatever you stayed stable throughout the month, whatever, they'll be able to see that with the graph. So I'm going to learn on Microsoft. I'm learning how to relearning how to use, not learning. I'm relearning. I'm relearning Microsoft Word, which is something I haven't used in a long time. So, I mean, you're never too young to learn, Charles, or too old to learn.
No, that's true.
You can always, if you learn something new, and this goes out to Pat and anybody listening or watching it later, if you can learn something new, even once a week, you're 52 times smarter than the average person who's playing video games. Not saying anything against you, Bobby. I'm talking about just everybody, whatever, in their mom's basement or whatever, they're just, wasting their life away. So if we can learn something new, and instead of getting all worked up about everyone trying to pull you one way, like what Charles said with the daily news, everyone trying to pull you one way or the other.
Once you've mastered Word, then you can start on spreadsheets.
Start on thank you?
Spreadsheets, yeah.
Like these Excel.
Oh, spreadsheet, yeah. Excel. Now I have Excel within my program. I'm trying to understand how to use it. So, I mean, I'm less than a high school education on the Word thing. Because I don't think we had Word at the time. We had a typewriter. We didn't have Word. We didn't have a computer obviously until later. So I'm kind of like in the middle. But anyway, here's our reading for today, Bobby. Let's get that.
Oh yeah, let's go.
We'll get on out of here.
Yeah,
And if you guys want another show,
stay focused. Let's stay focused there, Ron.
if you guys want another show throughout the week, just let us know. Somebody can share.
All right. Tip team, increase your knowledge.
Education brings opportunities.
Oh yeah, plus the knowledge. Yeah.
So it's interesting. We talked about that before, Charles. You and I had talked about how everything's kind of a learning curve on some things.
Sure.
including the new phones. You know, you get the new phone, man. You
Oh
gotta,
my God.
yeah. If you don't have the paper manual, if it's too small, because in 6 different languages, you gotta get the one online for English. You know,
Yeah.
All right.
and then here's number 2.
43, your vibration is rising.
See, that's what I
That's a
keep
good one. This,
basically just going on full, basically.
see,
So
now
it's
again, this
is
card
rising.
here applies. Everybody needs to focus on their own damn self, not what the news is saying, not what somebody on TikTok or X or anywhere else is saying anything. Focus on yourself, all right? And then you're not going to get mad. I see people get on X and they're sitting there cussing at me, and it's like, I didn't do nothing to you. Why are you cussing at me? And then I write a reply and I write to X, whoever might be watching. I said, wait a minute now, I'd be silent and banned for a couple of days for even saying anything hateful like what they're saying, but yet they're on here cussing me out and calling me names.
It's
It's
doing
like
something
that makes
so
no sense. And it's like I just filed a complaint and then I hit send and let it be there. Now eventually they'll get kicked off. You know.
just
All
let them be.
right.
If they want to be ticked off, let them act like little children, throw temper tantrums. That's their style. That's their vibration. That's who they are.
All right.
Yeah.
22, open
Go
your
ahead.
heart.
Now we like this one. That's a nice little picture there. Good picture. I like these cards because they really have nice pictures. And
All
there's your reading.
right.
What do you think, Esther? Is that good? I'll send you a picture of that. You know, to your
Yeah, you
Facebook.
should
Right?
have her on Facebook.
Yeah, I do. I do. It's
Well,
under her other name, but I got it.
I don't know if Bobby has mine.
Yeah, I have your
Well,
Discord.
he usually posts it on Discord, so I mean you'll get it if you have if you
Yeah,
watch Discord.
I thought Bobby has my Facebook.
Nah, I think it's just Discord. I got you on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a way the cards are saying, yeah, a lot of people have to focus to get through the
That's
times.
good.
Acknowledgement is the key. You gotta know what is truth, what is BS, that kind of things. And
So stay grounded, mentally and spiritually speaking. Stay grounded, and
you have to this
yeah,
time this year because there's a lot going on. A lot of things to
yeah. And
So
then if you have any issues, first of all, reach out to a medical professional. You know, but you can also reach out to your friends and say, "Hey, I'm feeling kind of weird today. Can you listen to my complaining for a minute?"
hey, at least I got no one that complaining for me for a
Oh,
while. I dealt with one fucking stalker who doxed the living shit out of me, okay? And fortunately, me and my boyfriend broke him.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like peace and quiet, but,
Man, oh man, last time I did this reading, hold on here. Last time I did this reading, we just had that technology card the last time. What the heck?
oh
I
yeah, I
think
did use technology to basically, took my gloves off to this one individual, but he deserved a
We
spanking.
had the heart one last time also. Wow, that's weird.
Not,
We had almost the same reading.
not the old
What?
school paddle, the leather paddle, basically.
Bobby,
Not-
look at this.
So,
Start with you, Bobby, on Messenger, and you tell me that's the same cards we had last week.
yeah,
That is weird. That is
all
weird,
right.
Carl. It's the same card. We got all these cards, the same card. The cards I draw this week.
Really?
I coupled it
well,
like six
Oh
or
my
seven
God.
times.
so basically, here's meaning towards it, though, Ron. If you think about it, how the energy that plays, it's a simple
So that's a
reminder.
message. That's an important message for everyone. If I'm getting the same card, if I'm getting the same card set, a week or two, maybe a week later, actually, if we did
How
last
many cards in
Friday,
the
yeah,
How many cards are How many cards are in the deck?
52 or
Is it okay?
55.
52?
52 for Oracle. There's gosh, it's been a long
Let me
time.
see, how many are in a deck? Let me see if it says on the box.
I thought some tarot cards were like 70.
No,
Well,
tarot
this is
cards.
these are oracle cards, Carlos. These are different. These are oracle cards,
Okay.
and so they usually have a smaller deck. Alexa, Alexa, make the first light white. Yeah. My girlfriend listens to me. How do you like that?
Yeah, but you gotta be
Okay,
careful. AI could get really damn jealous, you know.
it doesn't have the number of cards in here.
But it could also could probably lock you out, lock you in, and keep you as a prisoner. On remember, in certain sci-fi, AI can get certain ways. I didn't put that there.
Okay, now Bobby, can you zoom in on this one? Read what it
Yeah.
says. I haven't showed this for a while.
You are a child of unfathomable beauty and light.
There you go. That's the inside of the top. So it says Oracle card though. Yeah, it says Oracle. Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's a
But
little bit
anyway,
different Euro card.
let's
I
say this
have, I have.
to pick the
Go
same
ahead.
3 out of the 52 card. That's pretty high.
That's telling us we gotta pay attention to that message. So look at last week when we shared the card reading last week. It's in your Discord or Teams. Probably might share it on Teams, or
Yeah.
he'll share it with you on the Messenger. And then think about what that means with each card, what it means to you personally. Okay?
Yep.
And I think what it means to us personally is we have to have patience. Okay, we need to have patience to work through all this craziness. Everyone else can be out there protesting. We don't have to go out there protesting. Okay? We don't have to. All right? We know what we know and we believe in what we believe. That makes sense?
Well, you can think about it. They're facing their ass out there.
Yeah. And I'm not going to get, you know what? I never been shot by and hit with a pepper ball either. Never. Never. Not once. I never been beat up by a cop before. Not once. And so, you know, I don't sit there up there and challenge the law enforcement stuff, you know.
Yeah, we got a bunch
Oh,
of people.
Rockstar.
That's why I say you continue on YouTube, Ron. You just have to.
Rockstar is having a good night, I guess.
I've been pretty close.
Yeah.
I've been pretty close a couple of times, but I usually just start laughing at them.
Yeah,
There
right.
you go.
That's it. That's
There
it.
you go. Just laugh at them.
Well, what I usually do now.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you
Eric,
grabbing?
you're beating me up?
You want to
Yeah,
eat
you know,
my
Charles, what I usually do, I look at them kind of like, you know, like the crazy dog look when the dog turns his head, you know, I look at them like that. I'm like, what? Huh?
Well, you
I
know,
won't say anything.
here's the way, the older way to you just give certain things love, kind of send like energy love, play, and they give, like, they'll just run away. They can't stand it.
Yeah.
You'll
Yes.
cease to exist. Gone.
And I had a guy at Denny's one time. Another reason why I don't need to go out, but I had this guy at Denny's. I was watching my news show from one of my friends that deals with political stuff, and I had the volume up so that I could hear it, you know. And everyone else was doing the same thing, so I didn't feel too bad about it. And I had my hat on, which has nothing to do with Nazi at all. No Nazi symbols on my hat. And the guy turned around and said, "Turn that Nazi crap off and take off that Nazi hat." I was like, huh?
I don't see that as a Nazi hat, so
Yeah,
yeah,
and I didn't say nothing. I was ready to run through a list of things of how he was so wrong about everything. But it was like,
well,
no, it's better if I just be quiet and look at him like he's an idiot. And he turned around and ignored me, and I left my volume up, and I ignored exactly what he said. And
Mhm.
I'm living my free life. I'm going to enjoy what I enjoy.
Well, they're in a low vibration, Ron. You know, their mindset's
Yeah.
different. They're hackable, basically, by whatever means, like agenda. They are following the law, lie, and deceit. So there's not much you can really do. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, you just
Well, I
can't.
can't get in my situation. I'm not able to get into any kind of fighting. Look at that. I typed it in.
No,
I didn't have to say
you
anything.
don't need really, like a fighting kind of thing. And just to
Yeah,
have.
with my problem with my blood center, with my medication I take, and the danger of bleeding either internally or having a cut, it's very dangerous for me. Okay, so I have to be smarter, not bigger. I just have to be smarter, right, Charles? We have to be smarter.
Yes. Yes.
See,
You know,
that's the thing. Is, just the way, like how it is, way I felt it's gonna build up for a while. Is a lot of arguments since
Mhm.
2 years ago. So
You can't see the trick is you can't change anybody's mind if they're not listening. And
That's
that when
about right.
they do that, they're not listening. So
and
you're just
that's political. That's anything,
you might as
religion,
well talk to
whatever.
that wall because
Yeah.
it's and I'm not going to make that wall move. You
That's
know?
right, and that's whatever topic you're talking about. It makes no
Yeah,
difference. And
it doesn't matter.
we know what we know, and we believe in what we believe. And believe it or not, sometimes I notice people change their opinion as they change in life. All right, so for instance, I'll tell a story. We all know who Total Brian is, right? My friend Brian. Total Brian, he had a show here, and he does his own show on Mixlr. But I've known him for uh, about 20 some years, you know, and he was like 40. No, I was 40. He was like 20 years old when I met him. All right. So now he's 40, younger 40s, and I'm, of course, in the 60s, 55, coming up this month. And so 20-year
Oh, you're
difference. So
right.
you figure out he was just a kid. He was just a kid at Snyder's running the store. He was a supervisor. And so, you know, I worked with him there, and I worked with him on Pizza Hut for a little bit. But we would talk about political stuff, and at that time he's 20 years old, and he did vote Democrat. No offense, Charles, or anyone else. He did vote Democrat, though, and we had our discussion, and then he changed his way that he voted. Okay, so in
Yeah.
other words, he switched sides. But that was after he got old enough where he learned for himself, for his own self. Now, everyone has their own opinion, their own answers, and everything. Like, I'm not trying to change the minds of anyone, but what I'm just trying to share is a little, you know, do your own research comment type of thing. And you got to believe in what works for you. And if
Mhm.
you're happy with where you're at, whether it be religion or political or whatever it is, whatever it is, if you want to believe in what you believe, where you're at, that's what makes it good for you. And if nobody else likes it, that's their problem. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
So, Star, Charles, I'm about to say thank you, Rockstar, Tara, Genghis, Canadian Bob. And I think that's just about
Man,
it.
quite a few people here tonight. Thank God. I was getting worried last night. Last week we didn't have anybody.
I come down yesterday after like
Yeah.
a long talk.
Last week it was just me and Bobby sitting there talking about crazy stuff.
Crazy stuff, huh? And I didn't know
Yeah.
the rest of it.
But
So,
we didn't get mad at each other though. We didn't want to beat each other up. You know, sorry, I got an idea for your avatar logo there. It'll be
oh,
fun.
you like it, don't you? That's part of me.
Yeah. We can probably make that a little motion video thing, like a GIF, you know?
Go
And
ahead.
you have an eyeball in there, like a real like an eye looking at you out the top of the triangle or pyramid, and then you can have a blank, or you can have like the triangle or not triangle, but the pyramid. You can have
Oh,
that turn. You know, you have
yeah.
that turn on
This
each.
image is from my Twitch site that I stream
Yeah,
games.
on each side though, you can have that eyeball looking at you everywhere. on each side. That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
You think it's like,
That
well,
can,
no, it's like the like sun bouncing off.
that can be done with AI. I'm sure we can figure out something with AI for that. You can save it as an avatar, and it can be like a GIF type of thing. And that's one thing I want to learn, Charles, besides Word. I want to learn how to utilize AI. See, that way, this year, because I'm turning 65, I can actually earn money doing things and not have to worry about my Social Security being penalized.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, good
Where
luck with
before
it.
I was on the state and
Go
county
for it.
program.
Go for it, dude. I really want you to go for it. Because then
I was on
you
the
can
state
get it.
and county. Yeah. I was on the state and county programs where I couldn't earn any extra money, although they were ripping me off for whatever else they were taking me for a ride. But yet I couldn't earn any extra money, or I'd be penalized for earning the extra cash. Where now, being 65 this month, I'm out of that realm of getting penalized, which I like that idea. So I'm thinking with the AI learning curve, I'm gonna have to learn a little bit,
So
work a little bit
you're
harder.
gonna learn how to wrangle like herd AIs, right?
Yeah,
Good idea.
yeah, yeah. And then that can help with making website designs for people, and I wouldn't have to charge a whole lot, just enough to, pay for this channel here, something like that.
Yep.
Uh, Pay for the radio station on Mixler, and all that.
There
That
you
way
go.
we can enjoy more Friday
Good plan.
afternoons with Amanda.
Yeah.
So everything will work out together. Where when I earn the money, it'll go into my platform, so to speak.
Oh, that's cool. Today, we got something usually special. You know the Fallout? I got the unique tool from the meal.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. After
Oh,
I don't. Yeah,
okay. I might show the syringe thing. I'll show you what I
yeah.
got. We got Dave's hot chicken place. Hold on, I have to
Yeah.
do here. Okay, here it is.
Oh my gosh, there's Star. Wow, she looks good.
You
Yeah,
know
that's
the
interesting. And
Radaway things from Fallout. This is what this is.
Okay, so now is that a cross? Is that a person or is that a cross?
No, it's
like a syringe.
it is a syringe.
Oh, it's what now?
Oh,
Syringe. You take your sauce like that, and you just pull the like that. Then you can put
inject
over
Oh,
into
okay.
the chicken. Barbecue
Okay.
chicken.
But-
Barbecue from the inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't stab it. You just like grab the sauce. Like you want that on your sandwich.
You
You
can
can
though.
fill the sauce over like that in the packet. Then you
Cool.
just like go like this on.
Wait, but before anybody gets upset, you do this after the chicken is dead.
Yeah.
And Esther, to answer your comment there, there's another part of that I have to do. I have to get more views on my short videos, which I make after every show. I'll cut this episode up into shorts and post it on my page on a YouTube channel. And then you guys can all go click on that and look at it, just for a second. And then we can add in the viewer count of the channel. So I got to get more views of my shorts, not my shorts, but the short video. That was kind of scary.
Yeah, Ron. Nobody wants him.
Right.
You know,
Yeah. So,
you
but
could
as that gets more,
basically, and you have your
as
choice.
that gets more views, or if I make some short videos and add them to the channel as well, which I'm
Oh,
working on with my little camera, But yeah, so with that, then once we get the super chats on the channel, on the main channel page when you guys are watching a live video, then I can get the donations right there in chat. But for now, if anyone wants to donate, you can go right to ERRTvideo.com, click on the big PayPal button, or you can scan that QR code that's right there in Bobby's square there.
Yeah, once we get on out of here.
Scan that QR code, then you can donate $1, $3, or $5, I think, on there.
Yeah.
So not bad at all.
So
On Facebook, okay.
yeah.
I wonder what that is.
So I guess we're ready to be sent out of here.
We're about.
Yeah, so play the 1,000
It's
video.
been fun. We kept everything nice and light,
Yeah.
easy, and funny, and joyful. That's what we need. That's what we need more. Joyful.
All right.
Yeah, so play the 1,000 video, play Anthony and Jenny's promo. And
Yeah. The 1,000 video still needs to be fixed. I'm not sure why you're not getting the memo, but yeah.
at the end of it,
No, it's like it shows for a little while and then it just cuts off.
oh, okay, never mind that for now. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It plays all the way through for me, but that might be because it's on my computer though.
Yeah. So yeah.
Maybe I need
So
to make a new one.
I mean, I can still play it, but yeah.
All right. All right. So
all right.
yeah, play Anthony and Jenny's promo for the Tuesday night show.
Yeah, we really don't
And
have.
remember,
a problem
tomorrow
with that.
night, if you want to watch the first show that they ever did,
Yeah.
please watch.
All right, so here we go. All those goes within the factory research.
All right. All right. Everything's going to be all right. Uncle, I'm trying to do a show.
And remember, we're on Mixware, Podbean, YouTube, YouTube X, Trouble, Rumble, and Instagram. Pause and scan that QR code right away, or forever be a ghost holding a cannoli.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
All right. Well, Charles already clocked out, so we'll see everybody next week, unless we do a show in between, which could happen at any time. Again, if you guys have something important to share and talk about, you're more than welcome here. You don't have to be on camera like Star is with your avatar, you can come on here like this and you know, showing yourself. You don't have to worry about all that. But if you do like to show yourself, you can be on live camera and show whatever you want to share and
Oh
have
yeah.
some fun. And there's a lot to talk about. But as long as we can be kind and peaceful about it amongst ourselves, we can talk about anything we want to. You know what I mean? And yeah, and I'm ready to make this channel go crazy with the hopefully with super chats eventually when that gets turned on and or when I'm able to turn it on, and then we can start raising some funds for the cost of running this thing. I mentioned before to run this channel with StreamYard, it not counting the cost it is for YouTube. The streaming platform StreamYard is just over $700 a year. Uh, I get a discount as a disabled veteran, so they gave me like $200 off or whatever. Uh, normally be like over 900 or $1,000 a year, but you got to pay that at once if you want the yearly fee and the discount. Or if you pay by the month, then it's a little bit more, about $50 a month, I think. It costs a little bit of money. I don't have all that money. I like to pay the year thing. If anybody wants to help out with that, again, donate our video on ERRT.com. Hit the big PayPal button or scan that QR code like Bobby said, and you can scan that anytime during a replay or whatever.
And don't
All right.
forget, Seekers Chronicles Revisited tomorrow at 8/7 Central.
Yeah, I forgot it was revisited, not replay. And if you don't know who Chris Allgood and Audra are, I met them in person. I also met Anthony in person at Gettysburg. And I met Tony Ratman and Sheree Ratman at Pine Bush and Gettysburg. I get to meet a lot of interesting and important people. And I'm glad I got to because I'm not really going to be doing much traveling anymore outside of my state due to my health issues. So I'm going to be just traveling within my state and the certain events that are happening. And it's something everyone needs to make their own choice when that time comes when they need to do that, you know. And it's being responsible for yourself, you know, and for your own decisions and actions. You know, be careful, be responsible, and handle things, you know, to keep you safe. Anyway, all right.
Right.
All right, so that's all I got for you tonight. Thank you, Bobby, for staying a little bit later, and everyone else.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for everyone who is showing up tonight, and Charles for being on
Yep.
the live panel. That was fun. And yeah.
See y'all next time. Thank you for
Talking about
watching.
one. Yeah, all right. See you next time. Bye bye.
All right.